What is up, summoners? Halftilt here with another video. Welcome back to the beginner account series video. This is going to be, I believe, episode 4. Are we on to now? We're on episode 4 already. Wow, time is flying. This is a lot of fun. I hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. So I have been logging in to this account daily just to do acquire the daily reward and get my crystals, do a wish. That's it. That's all we've been doing. Nothing exciting has happened. Nothing from the wish. Got a couple crystals, got some mana, energy. The usual. We haven't been doing these summons here on the side, so we're going to go ahead and we'll start the day off with one of these. There's no lightning. We got a fire magical archer. That'll be good food. And it looks like here we've got two summons. We may as well rock these out now. See what we get. A drunken master. All the drunken masters are somewhat decent. And a water golem. Nothing special there. Okay. Well, that's all right. Now, the other thing we need to do is probably, while we're summoning, we may as well do what we need to do for our daily mission, right? We'll grab 3 things that are going to be quick, easy food. And to power up, because that'll complete that part of the daily mission. Do we want to 4-star her right now, or do we want to focus? I think we want to kind of maybe focus on 5-starring the Lapis when we can. Probably going to be our best bet. We've got a lot of food monsters here to work with. So, and we're also going to want, so let's feed some extra, we'll give her just a little bit of experience, right? So you have to power up a monster 3 times. That means 3 individual power-ups. It doesn't matter how many monsters you put in. You can put all 5 in. That still only counts as 1 power-up. So you got to do 3 separate ones. Ooh, we got multiplied experience twice there. That's kind of nice, actually. Kind of a bonus. Very good. All right, that is done. We also need... You got rune enchantment materials. Right. What did we get that from? That was from part of the... So we don't have it for energy, but nice try. We've got the immemorials. We got a 3-pack that actually came out of that returning player gift. Daily login. So we got these 3 grinds, which these grinds, they're immemorial grindstones, so they can be applied on any type of gem. They're not exclusive to one family of gems, or runes rather. However, we don't really have any runes that are such amazing quality that we're wanting to put them on there right now. So we're just gonna hold them. They're not gonna make a big enough difference right now to warrant using them. Versus later on, they might actually help us out quite a bit. So one thing we also got. We never acquired in the last video is when we cleared that one scenario, we got all the blade runes. So we actually got a bunch of blade runes here that we can use. And yeah, we're going to power these ones up and probably put them on to our Lapis here and then maybe some of our other monsters as well. So that'll be a nice little damage boost here for her actually, because she doesn't need all that extra HP right now. So the crit rate and the attack power will actually go a long ways. With any luck, we'll get a nice little speed sub here as well. As we go to +6. Defense percent. Okay, that's not bad. Do we go to +9? We may as well go to +9. We got lots of mana, and the extra attack percent that we gain from that I think will be worth it. So that should be good. How are you guys doing on your accounts? Are you kind of following along? Are you jumping ahead? If you're playing regularly, you're most certainly jumping ahead. And TOA just reset last night. I know we never did TOA on this account because we were kind of focused on pushing other areas of progression. It's not like we would get very far, but even if we managed to clear floor 20 and get the 3-star max Rainbow Mon, that's a 3-star max Rainbow Mon. That's pretty good. And for the amount of energy we would spend to get there versus farming up a 3-star making a max, it seems reasonable. It seems reasonable, right? Okay, so we're going to remove this one. We'll spend our mana to remove it because we might actually use it on another monster. We could go for the extra HP percent here, but I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, to be honest. Yeah. So we'll leave that as it is there. What do we have for fatal runes, actually? You know what we might do? We might put this on. We might put this on instead and then use that 5-star blade rune in the slot 5 spot on our Lapis here, because she is our big farmer. She is where most of our damage is coming from. She is the one that's going to be clearing stuff. So we want to make sure we put our best stuff on her. And that's going to be our best chance at clearing things. We can put some of these other things on a healer as well for the support. Actually, you know what? I don't really care if we destroy that rune because it's nothing special. But now we can actually come in, remove that rune, and put this one on. So I'm really actually hoping that this one will go to into crit rate nicely. But you'll notice the base HP at +3, it's already more than what the other rune is at +6. So we're actually going to gain a lot of hit points off doing this as well. And it looks like I think we went into accuracy, but we did go into crit rate as well. So we wind up with a nice boost of both. And this is a rune that's actually, I think, worth going to +9 on. Because it's a 5-star rune. Like, look at how much hit points we're getting. We're going to more than double the amount of hit points given from the rune. And it's got a nice speed innate too. Innate is it's a substat that's right underneath the main stat where the speed +4 is on this rune. It doesn't roll. You can't change it ever with a gem. You can't grind it. And it doesn't roll up as you plus the rune up. It's just an additional bonus stat that's on some runes. And it's a really nice thing to have, especially as you min-max later in the game. So we'll remove this one because, again, that's a somewhat nice rune for us right now. And now we should have a decently tanky attack-based monster here. So our Orochi, kind of another target here for us. I don't know that I really want to swap that rune out. And he's full of Swift runes right now, which is, you know, nothing crazy, but it's not too bad. Who else are we going to bother ruining her up right now? I feel like the answer is a no. She is fine on full energy for now as well. He's got a full set of runes on him. But do any of these really offer much in the way of speed? That has a little bit of speed. That has a little bit of speed as well. So maybe we'll put this on to our Bernard, and he can get a little something extra for him, because he's going to be in most of our teams right now. So whether he's doing damage or taking damage or boosting turns, and anything extra that he can do is plenty welcome, right? So we'll add that on. So he's going to actually have a ton of crit rate now because he's got 2 blade sets on him there. Yeah, but that's entirely fine. That is absolutely entirely fine. What do we got here for Shannon? We'll add this one because, you know, a little bit of extra HP percent. Why not? And this is actually pretty decent. Like, it's a flat main stat. It's not something that you really ever want to keep on a monster. However, it's going to provide pretty good stats for us at this point. So let's see here. All right, so that'll clear up a bunch of this stuff. And then we can come over here, collect that, because why not? So last time where we kind of left off, we were going to start pushing our scenario to try and level up our monsters a bit, make them a bit stronger. Because we're not quite ready to clear 5th floor on some of these. I think we're in the water dungeon today anyway, so we've already done this one. We're not going to be clearing the 7th floor without a friend's help today, not by any stretch. 5th floor giants is kind of what I want to push into as our next big one. Plus we want to awaken a monster, which we've already done, unfortunately, so we can't really go back and do that again. But hey, what can you do, right? We'll come in here, we'll do our rival battles quick. We could try TOA, but TOA doesn't really offer us much other than summon stones, a few crystals, some energy, or you know, I don't foresee us getting to like floor 30 or anything like that with this account. Even 20, I think, might be a push. And quite frankly, if we can't clear up to 20 at least, it's not really worth the time and energy, especially for the sake of this video. So we'll focus on, I think we'll jump into scenarios, see how far we can push our scenario luck today. Will be a main focus of this video. Because it's time to level up some monsters and start doing some evolving and all those good things. A 3-star max Rainbow Mon might actually be worth pursuing in TOA, but we'll assess that later on today as we push for more food. Because after we clear every scenario for the first time, we also get rewards there. And I think we've got some more evolving material rewards coming from our next scenario clear. And we should be able to do that. All right, so that's 3 battles down there. If we refresh, we should be able to clear a few more. May as well clear what we can, right? We'll just hit auto. I mean, why not, right? Wow, our Orochi is actually still faster than our Bernard. That's kind of funny. Not the ideal way it's supposed to be, but hey, we'll take it. Okay, that's a 6-star Vampire Lord. We're not going to bother fighting that. Because when he came from the event, at least, he came with a somewhat decent rune set on him already. I don't think that's the case if we get him from the ancient coin shop, but if I'm wrong on that, please correct me, as it very well may be a thing. I think we can beat this team. Even though I think they're higher level, but that should be quite okay. Should be quite okay. Look at all that crit. All that crit. He still hits like a bit of a wet noodle, but hey, that's fine. We got a freeze on her. That's actually really nice because now she can't heal and cleanse anything. And the dots will kill her. Easy game. All right. We're halfway now to a Devilmon on this account. So if you're playing regularly, you shouldn't have any problem getting a Devilmon a week if you're just doing the wings like this. Anything above and beyond that for towers, that's going to be a challenge. Towers on this account are going to be a challenge because we're not playing very often. They will literally take years at the rate that we're playing, unless we started doing videos solely dedicated to clearing a whole bunch of wings every day and refreshing our wings with gems. Okay. It's not going to happen, right? So we may as well collect this stuff. Oh, level 12. Right on. Okay. So what else do we need to? We need to clear water dungeon, magic dungeon, giant dungeon. And we got to use a friend monster 3 times. So let's do those. Ooh, what's this? What's this? What do we got over here? The relics from the glory shop can be upgraded to become more powerful. Let's try upgrading the sanctum of energy. So this guy, they want to upgrade this guy. So that's fine. It's energy max storage. It's definitely worth doing, especially if you're playing the game regularly. It's going to cost us 60 of our glory points, but it's part of the tutorial, so we'll do it. Gives us a new challenge and everything, right? So it is what it is. It's fine. Everything is fine. So let's do the rest of our daily dungeons here. So we got to clear the Hall of Water. Now we did B5 on our own. It was a bit tough. Maybe by the end of today we'll be able to do B6 on our own. We'll see kind of how we push through. But for now we'll just drop down. We'll do a B4 here quick. Actually, maybe we look at how much our water fairy needs. But maybe, if we can get our Lapis up to 6 stars here soon, then that'll be pretty easy stuff. Or 5 stars, rather, not 6. My apologies. Yes, we are set to focus the boss. Very good. That does change when you change devices of the game, so you have to go back in and check that off again when you're on a new device. All right, he's pretty easily dead here. But yeah, there's no B6, B7 would definitely be an issue for us right now. Definitely. That's okay though. We got some leveling of things to do. What did we actually need to awaken this gal? We need 2 more low water essences and 15 low magic essences. Well, and we haven't even unlocked the world boss yet. I think we have to clear scenario to unlock the world boss. Let's see what we get from the magic here. We'll do B3. That should be not a problem for us, actually. B3, maybe even B4. We'll see. It might be worth shooting to awaken her. Today, I forget, what was that reward again? It was a decent reward for awakening her. Something worth pursuing in my mind. Maybe we'll go back and double check that and see if is it going to be immediately beneficial and worth the time to push for. Because we can do it. It's just a matter of farming, right? We can already clear the scenarios easily enough. 15 low magic essences could be just a few runs. Let's check that real quick here. What was that? Oh, it's 4-star max Rainbow Mon times 3. So not something that we actually need right now, because that requires us to have a max level 5-star monster in order to even utilize those, plus the food to evolve them. So not something that we need to push for right now. Let's see. Maybe we can push this guy. And we might actually 4-star our fairy today instead of waiting for food to 5-star the Lapis. I don't know. That's a tough one on if it's the right decision, right? Because the water fairy is our main healer right now. At the same time, you know, we've got a little bit of content to go before she's really going to be super useful to us. Because she needs to be awakened. She should be ideally second awakened, and that's quite a ways away from being in a place where we can do that. Lots of other stuff to focus on first, but we might actually get through this. Oh, Orochi's dead. Maybe we won't get through this. We'll see. See, we don't have a vampire set on our Lapis either. We actually lose this. We 100% lose this. Okay. Right. We've had trouble with B4 here before. Okay, so let's go do B3. Alright. Oh, right. We were going to look for a guild, too. Nice. Fire Druid, Lil Waffles. Congratulations. A Belinus, very nice monster indeed. I'm really hoping that I don't lose power while I'm recording this video. And then we got a stream going right after this video too. So hopefully we don't lose power today, but it's a little ugly. We got a nice little winter storm blowing through. And it's supposed to get pretty windy today, so we might get some trees down and lose some power. Hopefully not the case, but if so, we'll bundle up, we'll survive. Oh, I didn't mean to replay that, actually. So we cleared the daily mission with that. Didn't mean to do it twice there, but it is what it is. So let's see. Maybe this will give us a rune that's usable. A nice little slot 2 speed rune or something that we can put on the Bernard. That would be alright. I'd be okay with that. In any case, cleared it in 37 seconds, so I can't really complain. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that any day. No. This is free to play account. In case you didn't catch that, come to us. Free to play. All right. Well, that could be decent too. We'll take it. Okay, so now all we got to do is use a friend monster 3 times. So that shouldn't be an issue as we push on through here. Okay, so Swift. Let's power this guy up a little bit. And it's probably going to be a good upgrade for us. Come on, speed. Nice. Okay. I would love to see 2 more rolls go into speed. That would be awesome. If this came out at plus 12 or higher, I'd be really, really excited with that, actually. Plus 8. Okay. So I think we can go a maximum plus 11 now. I think 3 is the highest speed roll you can get as a 4-star rune. I could be wrong, of course. But this would actually be a really good upgrade in terms of speed for our Bernard here. Well, for anything, really. Hell. 11. Damn. All right. Look at us getting trip rolls and speed here on this beginner account, ladies and gentlemen. That is something special right there. All right. We'll put you there all day long. Now watch this one. This one will roll out to be like 20 speed. Straight. Plus 5 is the most you can get on a 5-star rune. So we'll see what happens here. This one I'm pretty much only speed chasing. Yeah, flat HP. If it doesn't go speed at plus 6, then it's really not worth rolling any further for us. Or spending the mana on it right now. Yeah, okay. So it went to plus 7 anyway. It might find a home on something as we go through here, but for now it's done. It's just done. Okay. Still. We'll leave those there. Now, let's get on to our scenario pushing. We are on the Hydainee Ruins today, and we started these, I believe, last week in our last video here before we finished up. And we're going fairly well. So we hit the max level with the Water Fairy. Now, here, actually, do we have an experience booster going right now? So we've lost our new player bonus buffs. We don't have the double mana and double XP anymore. That's unfortunate. A lot of times from events, you can get experience boosters, 12-hour experience boosters. So I'm just a little curious to see where we might be with getting one of those. So there isn't even one in this event, but we will likely hit the maximum points there for today here, or close to. How about in the Legend Rune customizing event? Anything in here? So still nothing there. We still need another 83 crystals in order to hit that bonus. And what do we have for total points? We don't have enough for that. And wow, I know what I said was that they often give out experience boosters, but apparently in these kind of higher level events, they don't. So that's fun. All right, so that's arena and guild battles. So we could do 3 more arena battles easily enough and clear that out. We're also going to probably do, we'll easily do the 10 scenarios. We could do 5 more dungeons as well to finish off the keys in this new treasure event. And yeah, there's just a chance to get various things in here, including an experience booster. You open the chest, it's kind of random from these items what you get. So we're going to try and complete our daily mission, and we'll go from, we're really not going to be getting the bonus keys. That's going to be a little difficult for us to achieve on this account, but we should at least get 2 keys hopefully today. Speaking of which, let's go refresh this and see if we've got some users here that we should be able to beat. We'll beat them. We only need 3 more arena battles to make this happen. Ooh, look at that. We landed all 6 of our dots on her. So she's dead from when she gets a turn just from the dots. She's going to die before that anyway. Yeah, hit like a woman. Ay. I want to play with your dolls. Let's see. Can we beat this guy? Yeah, we should be able to beat this guy too. Hopefully. Looks like we completed some events. You can see it'll show up in your chat here. that we completed one of the missions from that default 4-star level up. So we can go back and address that. There we go. He is dead from his dots. Kill this thing. And that should be, you know, well, we can just hit auto here. That'll be fine. Okay, very good. Ooh, someone just got a dragon. Jealous. Okay, yeah, we can beat that. We can definitely beat that. All glancing hit, that's fine. We're going to do this attack, so it'll hit multiple times, and defense break, it should kill, as it does. Very good. Okay, so that's those 3 things done. We'll check our events. We should have... What do we got here? We got 50k mana is what we got here. Okay, let's move on to the Hydania Ruins. As we were talking before, who are we leveling up here? We're going to level up our Shannon, at least get her to max level. Most of these monsters are worth 4-starring, like the Bernard will probably 4-star pretty quick. Maybe we should do the Water Fairy as well, but I want to get the Shannon up to at least level 25 max for a 3-star first. You can buy experience boosters with crystals as well. I believe it's 100 crystals for a 1-day booster or 200 crystals for a 3-day booster. Being that we're only on recording this video for an hour, I don't really see the value in spending 100 crystals on, you know, we got half an hour or so left in the video. I don't see the value in spending 100 crystals on a booster for a half hour of double XP. You know, we'll be a little bit slower leveling up as a result, but so be it, right? Just things again that will go faster if you've got the XP booster, but we'll get there. We shall get there. It's a little slower going is all. This is just more like what it was like when I started on my main account, because you didn't have new player bonuses, and there's no way at this stage you would have as many crystals as we have right now. All these missions and challenges that we're working on, they didn't exist. So we get a lot of extra bonuses. This monster wasn't even in the game, Lapis. She wasn't even in the game at the time. You know, you started with the Water Fairy and the Fire Hellhound and the Wind Vagabond like you do now. But you never got this monster. You never got rewards after clearing a full stage for the first time or scenario. So, you know, it's changed a lot. It's changed a lot, and it's certainly much better now. Much better. This is more the way it needs to be for new players, especially if they ever want to have a chance at, you know, unless you spend literally a fortune on your game, like in the excess of $1,000+ a month, you're never going to catch up with the top players. And that's just the reality. They're just too far ahead. They spent too much money over the time to get to where they are. You would need some genie level luck as well as a small fortune to catch up to them at this point. But you can get into the top upper tier of players pretty quick if you are willing to spend the money to do so. Time alone won't get you there quick. It'll take years. It will. It's just the way it goes. The disparity gap between, you know, those upper echelon of players and other endgame players is pretty large. But you can still get above the pack with a little bit of luck and just good strategies and focus on the content that you need to clear to progress your account. So if progression is what you're focused on or what you're wanting, it can be done. You just have to stay true to that and not get sidetracked by the little things like spending your crystals on summons. Something we've all been guilty of. All very, very guilty. I still do it from times. It depends. Depends on how much time you have to play the game. If you got more crystals coming in through events and just rewards from various content in the game than what you're spending regularly, and they're actually growing and accumulating, then it's absolutely fine to spend some of those extras on summons and without hurting your account progression, because that's all the only time you have. But if you have the time to dump all those crystals into energy refreshes to farm dungeons to get runes, then that is absolutely the better focus. And then you have to decide which dungeons are you going to farm on, which ones can you farm on. For us right now, our first focus is to build a Giants B10 team. So as we push forward, you know, there's lots of monsters here that I would love to level up, put runes on, play with, have fun with, that quite frankly just aren't worth our time and energy right now. All right, so we got 3-star level 1 Raymond, and an experience booster. Look at that. Okay, do we want to pop this booster right now, or do we want to maybe wait until the next video? We might, well, no, we're going to pop it right now. We're going to use it right now, and maybe, who knows, maybe we can even record another video before it expires. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, look at these guys. Look at these guys attacking our measly little defense here. You jerks. Hey, you're not a gentleman. Huh? You're not a gentleman picking on us like that? Who do you think you are, huh? Jerks, I tell you. All right. So we got a lot of time to use this booster. Ooh, we want to use up this energy. I'm going to grab that stuff because I don't know when we're going to be able to do our next recording session. So we'll grab those. A new challenge has been added. Master Hydani Ruins. Done deal. Okay. So we got another couple level 1 3-star Rainbow Mons. So these are good because I think we're going to be getting some max 3-star ones soon. And these will be great because it takes 3 of these to 4-star one of those, right? And we need 3 more 4-stars so that we can 5-star her in 4 levels. So that is kind of what I'm pushing for right now. Look at all. We completed something in each one of these events. How many points do we actually have in this event right now? We have 71 total points. That's not enough to do jack shit. Because we need 200 there, 300, 400 points just to even craft the rune. So we'll collect one of these. Is that our 10th now? No, that is our 6th. So we're actually quite a ways away from collecting that reward too. All right. Well, that is fine. We don't need to worry about all that right now. What did we collect from here? All right, we got 100,000 mana. Very good. And what do we get up here from their treasure box? We should get 1 key now. Okay. We'll get 1 key to use. Let's see. Give us some good luck. We got a wind scroll. Let's go summon that wind scroll, huh? What do you say? What do you guys say? Let's summon that wind scroll. Actually, you know what? We'll wait. We'll do our summons at the end of this video. If we forget, we'll do it at the beginning of the next one. All right. We got an experience booster running. Ooh, we get a 4-star Fatal Rune set from clearing this place. So let's get that done now. And with the experience booster, we should actually start seeing some fat gains here. So let's get on that. Hopefully our Lapis can actually carry us through this dungeon and hopefully the next one as well. With where she gets us through this dungeon, she'll definitely get us through the next one because we're going to be upgrading her runes pretty big time after we clear this scenario. Going up to a 4-star set from the 3-star set we're on now is actually going to be really big. And then we can put that 3-star set on something else as well. Maybe we'll go summon that wind scroll after and see what we get just before we start moving runes around too much. Because you never know, you might get something that's super amazing and strong and you're like, okay, well, no, this is going to be what carries me now. So we shall see what we get. It's all wind, though. well, wind and fire, but a lot of wind. They're not super strong in this dungeon yet. The really strong monsters, the kind of shift, if you will, into higher, just feels like a higher grade of content is at the Feymon dungeon once we get to that one. So when you really start to notice monsters starting to get quite a bit stronger. But the experience rewards tend to go up a fair bit along with that. So if we can clear it still, it becomes instantly better for us to farm. And I would absolutely love to clear it at least on normal on our own. And if we can, even if we can't do hard on our own, we can bring in a friend's rep monster to do the first stage hard for us and kind of progress us that way into much better rewards. And experience too. We'll level up quite a bit faster by doing that. And we might even just take some random monsters that we have on the account, put 3 of them with friends monsters and just try to see if we can't get them close to a max level, just so we can feed them for food to evolve our main team. But our Bernard should be hitting max level here shortly as well. And again, I think we're going to leave him at max 25 for the time being. He is a monster that eventually we will probably 6-star. But to do his job, to play his role in the team right now, he does not need to be any higher than 3-star. So we'll let him just kind of hang out on the sidelines for now. But we're making pretty good progress in this dungeon despite being off element with our water attacker. Well, largely off element. Let's see, one more, because I think we got 2 more stages after this one. 2 or 3 more stages after this one still. All right, well, while we're doing this, let's have a look at some of these guilds. You're in a C3 clan. You're currently in C1 right now, but yeah, okay. So we don't meet their minimum requirements at all. All right, Bernard is now max level. So if we're not evolving him, which I don't want to at this point in time, we can take him out and put in something else. So for now, what I want to put in is something that is actually probably just going to be fodder for leveling up, because it's time that we start doing that. So we'll bring this in. This is just here for food. We're just trying to level it up. She's not ever going to get runes. She's just going to be gone. So what do we got? We probably don't want to be in some super. Okay, I don't want to be in a guild where I don't speak the language either. Gesundheit type. Excuse me. Level 40 plus active. Okay. Yeah, see, that's the other thing. We're not super active, so we could make it hard. You know, we might get into a guild, and then we'll log back on to do another video, and boom, we're kicked out. So this is a very real possibility. Makes it hard. Makes it hard for sure. You almost want a somewhat inactive guild, but with people that do stuff. In our position, right? Obviously, if you're playing the game regularly, you're active, so you can get in pretty much any old farming guild, and you'll do quite well. You'll get some very nice rewards in doing that. All right, we got about 20 minutes left in our video here in this session, so we should have time. I think the next scenario after this is going to be the boss. We should be able to clear that with this team easily enough. So right now, if I had to bring in a friend's monster to help us out, I would probably actually drop out the Fire Magical Archer so we can keep leveling our core team of monsters right now. The Shannon is also very replaceable. You know, if you're watching her content, she certainly does not do much in the way of damage. And she only gets the buff once, maybe twice a fight right now. like do between her speed and her skill ups for cooldown times, she's just not bringing a whole ton to the table, right? Okay, so yeah, this is the boss. And then we get some new runes, baby. Fuck yeah, excited for this. I want to see how much our damage might go up. What we might actually do is pop in the rune management view, and we can show how the comparison works really nicely in this when comparing rune sets on a monster. Yeah, we're going to be quite okay here. He's not doing hardly any damage to the Lapis, and we're actually doing pretty decent damage back. Even on the wind monsters, we're doing pretty decent damage back. Ooh, he's got a heal. Who would have known that some goofy looking monster like this would have a ability to heal itself? I'm sure it's only a self heal, not able to heal other things. Alright, nice. Our Orochi actually got a level 2. That's pretty solid. Alright, 4-star rare rune set. This is actually really, really nice. These are probably all going to be worth taking to +9. And again, we're just kind of skipping through all this stuff. If you want to read it while you're playing, I encourage you to do so. But for the sake of getting through this video in a somewhat timely manner, this is the approach we're going to take. Okay. All right, some decent substats on these. I think that we can make some of these work. So the rune management view is this, right? So you can read the tutorial blurbs here, but basically in the bottom left corner, we've got the runes currently on the monster on the before side. On the after side is where we can actually apply changes, right? So you can sort by you can do all runes, or you can sort by a family of runes here. You can choose the slots. You can have them all or none or one, whatever combinations you want. You can choose the main property and sub properties. Now, the sub property you choose at the top, it will actually organize the runes below in order of the greatest stat value of the sub property on the top there. You can also change to view equipped runes, so runes that are equipped on other monsters, see what level of power up they are, rune number, include a prefix property. So if you say put speed on the sub property and it's in a prefix or the innate stat, if this is checked, it'll show it. If it's not checked, it won't show it as you having a rune of speed there. So I like to keep it on because it keeps our options a little more open, and you can choose the sorting. So sub property, main property, or grade. So, a couple quick points there. So if you highlight the rune from down here, it shows up on the left, and the one from your inventory will show up on the right. So we can actually come in here, power this up, and compare it. This is a really handy rune feature. They added it a few years ago now, and it's really nice. I'd like to see more filtration options, more things for later game content, but for right now, this is pretty huge for us. You can also transfer full sets of runes from one monster to another monster through this menu in one go. I'll show you how to do that. We're not going to actually do that right now, but I'll show you how we would. All right, come on now. So you can see already our base attack from the main property is higher. It's not a lot higher, but it is higher because we're 1 star better on the rune. Wow, this really doesn't want to go +6. Okay, there we go. So I don't know that this is actually an upgrade for us right now. So what you can do is engrave temporarily, okay, and it goes into the after side on the bottom left here, and you'll see the changes it has on your monster in the top left. So we lose 2 crit rate and 21 attack, but we gain 6 speed and 455 HP. Not bad. Not bad, right? So it's a neat way to see this. Down here, what do we got? So in slot 3, we have the potential to add a lot more crit rate. Let's see if we can get that. If this can roll twice in a crit rate, that is absolutely huge for us, and we want it. If it doesn't and goes into flat HP, then it's really not worth it. Okay, that wasn't the huge boost I was looking for. I would like to see this go to plus 10 at least, and then it'll be something that I will consider an upgrade for this rune slot. Okay, just roll it out. Don't. There we go. Okay, so plus 8. So in the end, we gain 2 crit rate, but we lose 5 crit damage. Gain a little bit of HP and defense. I don't know that that is actually worth it for us right now. So we don't need that rune anymore. It's not worthy. I don't know that this is actually going to be an upgrade either, because the crit damage is actually really nice there, especially now that we're over 50% crit rate. This is actually really nice to have the extra crit damage. And what else are we looking at? Slot 5 is Blade Rune. Slot 6. Again, I don't know that this is going to be an upgrade. We'll try it out and see. In terms of just raw attack stats, we could take this rune to plus 9, and most certainly it would be a good upgrade just in terms of raw attack. But we lose speed. Looks like we're probably going to lose crit rate. We lose crit damage. We gain a lot of HP though. So this whole set here seemed to be rolling a little bit tankier for us. So in the end, we haven't actually applied this change yet, right? If we were to X out of this, we cancel the rune modification going on. We'll keep the stats that she had originally with this rune, right? We can also engrave that temporarily to go back to it if we prefer. In all honesty, for what we're gaining and losing, I feel like I'm happier with getting a little bit of extra speed on this to make her have her turns a little more often. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. The other runes we'll look at putting on someone else. So the other thing I said is that you can transfer runes from one monster to another. So you go on the monster that has the runes on it currently, and you click on its picture up in the top left. And then you can find another monster in your inventory, select it. So let's say we wanted to put them onto this monster, and we can apply it. Now you have to pay the full removal cost for all runes being removed on both monsters. But you can see the stats that it's going to upgrade it and where the runes are coming from. You can still come in and remove temporarily if, say, you didn't want to add those ones. Or you can, again, just cancel it if it's not what you're interested in doing right now. So, we got this one. And we got this one. I think what we're going to do is look at putting this one on our Orochi here. Now, this actually isn't a bad rune set for the Water Fairy either, because her heal is actually based off of attack. So the higher her attack, the more she heals. So this rune set could be good on her as well. But I think for now, we'll put it on the Orochi because the slot 2 rune he's got there really isn't offering him much of anything. And this way we can get some good crit damage and good attack on him in one rune. And that should be good. We might actually... that's a tough one. We might actually be worthwhile putting all these runes on him. Again, that's a trash rune. We can just drop it. And this is also going to be worth it. So maybe we'll switch him over. So this is going to slow him down a fair bit, but he should hit a lot harder, and he's going to be taking a lot less damage. He's also going to be able to sustain a lot more damage. Anyway, we got to get this done. We got 10 minutes left in this video. I want to get to clearing another stage of the scenario here. So he just got a whole lot beefier here. Put that one there, and then this one, yeah, this will be nice here. So he gets more HP, more attack, and more crit rate there. So he's a bit slower now, but he's going to hit a lot harder. He's going to be just a whole lot beefier. All right, let's get back to our dungeons here. So for Fragus Ruins, we get 1 mystical scroll and 100 energy by clearing this. We do not need to be doing hell mode. We're going to do normal mode. Apparently that is saved over from my other account. You'll see that it's just like a cookies type saving thing that the game does. But so the Orochi is still really fast because he's got a good base speed. Alright, this is half decent damage. Still hard to say if we're going to be able to clear this whole scenario ourselves, but we do need to start using our friends and mentors as well for our daily missions. Very good. So this will be easy. She's attack broken a lot too in these scenarios. That's not helping us to be speedy here. It's all the wind monsters we're facing. They still like to attack her. Elemental advantage and all. The AI kind of targets that part. Okay, so we got a fire elemental. It's not a bad thing. It'll be a bit of food for us, which is always a good thing to have more of. Never have too much food for feeding in this game. Sooner or later, you will run out and need more. Nice. He actually one-shot that. That's awesome. See, in a perfect world, we would have our Shannon going first so that she can apply the attack buff first, then our monsters attack, and they do that much more damage. So, it is what it is for now. We're not too worried about that at this stage. Because she should almost have it up again now. Maybe next turn. If we even need her to have another turn. Or if she survives long enough to get another turn. That might also be an issue. Alright, so that guy will be dead. There she goes. The AI, again, can also derp and just not use it for 10 turns in a row. That's every possibility too. Alright, let's clear this. There we go. So we're starting to slow down a bit here. So I think just for the sake of pushing this video along, we are going to start bringing in our friends and reps here. So that we can we'll clear these stages a little quicker. Plus we'll get a little bit more experience on the monsters that we really wanted on right now. And once the Shannon is max level, then we would bring in other monsters. The only monster that I will still play with at max level right now, maybe the Orochi, but definitely Lapis. Even if she hits max level, we can't evolve her quite yet, we're still going to leave her in the team. Unless we're running with a friend monster. If we're running with a friend's monster, then it doesn't matter. But otherwise, she will still be there because she is always going to be our farmer, our main damage dealer, our main nuker, if you will. So, she always has a home. Almost always. Unless a random vagrant friend monster comes trotting along and says, "Hey, let me sleep in your bed. I am living here now." And they stay their night and they peace out after. Here for a good time, not a long time. That is a pretty cool skin on his Dragon Knight, the Leica. But yeah, look at that. She's almost clearing these things in one shot right now. Almost. Like, it's pretty close. She's level 28, so she's only got 2 levels left to go till max level. Actually, I think we'll bump over to some of the other well, no, we shouldn't have any issues. I mean, this is all easy mode stuff. We're not doing hard or hell mode or anything, so it shouldn't really be a concern. Any of these reps should be able to clear this stuff at this time. Now, I don't know if using a mentor monster counts as using a friend monster, so we can jump out quick, check our daily mission event, and see. Okay, so it does. It does count, which is nice. Defeat the Lich King. Ooh, max level again. So we have to go and clear the Necropolis 5 times with that. 5 times. And that'll actually get us an extra key. That'll get us an extra key over there. Now, for the sake of doing the event, I almost feel like we need to do this. So we'll bring in these monsters and see how they do. Level 1 we should be able to do. It should be okay. Going higher than that, I mean, I don't even know if I want to. We just want to clear this 5 times real quick so that we can get this done, right? The shtick around Necropolis, the stage battles are the same as every other dungeon, but the boss battle here is quite a bit different than anything else in the game, really. The boss has a passive which reduces everyone's attack speed to a certain level, kind of like Leo, the Wind Dragon Knight does. He also revives there, as you can see, with a small percentage of HP, but his HP bar is largely destroyed. He also respawns with every time he takes a turn, he spawns a shield on himself. That shield, well, keep that rune. That shield actually, it's not a damage absorb shield, it absorbs hits. So you have to hit it a certain number of times before it breaks. And that's where multi-hitters really shine in this dungeon. So you'll notice that the 3 monsters we have on the front line here all have multi-hits in their toolkit, so they can provide a lot of shield. Now, in these early stages, the shield, as you can see there, it's 4 hits. Shows up in the top right there, the buff second from the right. So you only have to hit him 4 times with the shield up to break the shield, and then you can do damage to the boss, apply debuffs, etc. The higher stages, he's got a 7-hit shield, so it becomes a little bit harder to kill him. So the vampire rune set is actually something that we strongly will be considering for Lapis moving forward. And this is the dungeon that drops Vampire, Rage, Nemesis, Will, are some of your key rune sets out of this place. But the vampire set actually lets you absorb a little bit of the damage you've done back as health. So for a monster like Lapis, who's basically there to farm stages by herself while leveling up food, that's huge, because that's the only way she can heal herself is by doing the damage. And it allows her to clear the content just a little bit safer. Okay, so we got 2 more of these to do. Whoa, that's not bad either. Not bad either. 2 more of these. We'll be able to do that in this video, and then we'll probably end the video about there for today. That'll be it for episode 4. I hope you guys are really enjoying the series so far. If you are, share it. Let other people know it's there. Bring in your friends. Like it. Subscribe to the channel. Comment below if you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas, any of that. Please do let me know in the comments section below. Also, feel free to drop by the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/halftiltgamer, and come say hi while we're live. It would be really nice to see you guys. And yeah. Aside from that, I hope you're all staying warm and well fed. I know it's very cold out there where we are right now. Got a pretty good blast of winter this week. Most people are taking today off work here in town. A lot of places are closed. We don't have the best snow removal program in this city. We're not typically a main winter snowy type place, but we're starting to get more and more every year. So, ooh, we got a 2-star Max Rainbow Mon. Very nice. So 2 and 3 stars both have a chance to drop from dungeons. Okay, anything here we really worry about? Okay, she is good. She is actually good. Oh, we're over on monsters. We're actually over on monsters. We got to feed up monsters to make room for other monsters. So let's do that. We'll get rid of that. We got a couple 1-star monsters there that we can feed up here as well. We'll put them into this for now. Now, there were some food-worthy monsters here in the shop that we will buy. And they're basically for skill ups, right? We got this one for Shannon, and we've got one for our water fairy. So that we can come in here and skill those up. So we'll put one into her. Where did that fairy go? Right there. We'll do this. She gets that skill up, which is actually really nice. Because that's just a better heal now. And the Shannon, maybe we can get a cooldown reduction on that buff of hers. Let's see. No, it's just a stronger spirit ball. Okay. So we come in here, we collect our daily. You get an extra 15 crystals for doing that. You get that for clearing that. Now we also get a bonus key. We get a bonus key in our treasure box event here as well. Okay, so what do we got from this? Do we get another? Ooh, we got a couple more of these. Very good. And the treasure box event. So we are very close. We're actually 5 dungeon runs away from getting another key there, which is pretty close, almost worth pursuing. But that is going to be it for our video today. Mystical scroll. Okay, let's go summon these scrolls quick. Let's go summon these scrolls, see what we get, and then we will end the video. So we'll start with our mystical scroll. Can we get a lightning? No dice. Living armor, not of any use. Lightning? No lightning. And a wind Inugami, which is okay. Now the other thing we're really going to have to start looking at is what to do with all these monsters that we've got. The fusion center. Okay, we'll buy this because that will be necessary here shortly. What I really want though is where is our monster storage? When do we get monster storage? Okay, we can buy the monster storage now. We don't get the Rainbowmon, Devilmon, Angelmon storage till level 20-ish. But this we can bring in now. So what this is a monster storage. So this is an extra space where you can put your monsters and just hold them outside of your inventory. So you can expand this for a cost, right? Like I can spend 120 grand and I can add 10 slots here. You start with 10 slots in your storage. You can get up to 750 in there. You can get up to 120 in your normal monster and another 750. So 870 monster slots in total is what we have to work with. So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer this over here. And I know we haven't really talked about it or gone into it yet, but there are fusion monsters as well, and we're probably going to want to start saving fusion monsters for ourselves. What is she used in? She's used in the Fire Joker that we want for Sig. Who else is Fire Joker used for? Nobody else. Okay. The real question is, what do we have for Vertihile? We got nothing here for Vertihile as it looks right now. But that is okay. So we can come back and we can kind of work through that stuff later on. But that's a kind of a good way to segregate, put your fusion material stuff away, stuff that you're going to work on once you have all the materials to build something. And you're in a little bit stronger account position than where we are now. But anyway, folks, that is going to do it for today. Oh, what is all this? God damn it. I say this now. Oh, looks like we've got a new rival in the arena. I suppose we should go beat them, get our glory and our crystals. Then we'll end the video. We do this every single episode, ladies and gentlemen. Every single episode. Oh, we're going to end the video now? Psych. Let's do this first. And then 4 more things happen. Just the way it goes. There's never enough time, right? This video would be 18 hours long. And that would just be episode 1. And we'd still need multiple episodes if I wanted to do everything. There's always something to do. Always something to do. Anyway, folks, that is it for this one. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Like the video, sub to the channel, comment below, and we will see you all in the next one. Rock on.